Okay. Hello. One second. Okay. We studied that. I think we're ready actually. Let's see. What is okay? So how many of you are watching? Yes, sir. Okay, then thank. Okay, so something is. I mean, one second, just student. Sorry, just one second. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so I'm very sorry for delay, but okay, as you are here, so let's start without any delay. So yesterday we studied these things. How many of you are there? Just let me see. 14 watching now. So where are others? Okay, that's fine. They will come. Let me continue. So yesterday we studied that acceleration is equal to net pulling force by net mass, and I gave you few examples. So this example, have you solved? Okay, I assumed you solved. If you not solved, please go through it. Now, what is the pulling force here? M1 Z, and here M2 Z sine theta. Because you already know this. If this is your mass, mg is acting like this, then if this angle is theta, then this is mg sine theta, this is mg cos theta, and this is the normal force. So net by total mass m1 plus m2. Now let me give you one more question and I end this topic here. M1, M2, M3, and if force F I am acting by my hand like this. Now I am asking you what is the acceleration for this object, this angle is theta. This question I am giving you 2 minutes and then I will solve. Actually 2 minutes is not required, but still. So how to solve again net pulling force here M3Z sine theta, here M1G, but again F is also active. So you write F plus M1G is this side pulling force and that side is M3G sine theta by total mass M1 plus M2 plus M3. Acceleration is A. Now, if they ask you what is the value of tension T, you can calculate tension T here, T here, let me say T dash because different string T dash. You will write F plus M1G minus T is equal to M1A and you can find T. Similarly, you can find T dash also. Right? So now let's proceed to some difficult problem. Okay, this is simple pulley type problem. This shortcut is applicable only when pulley is not moving. Now we'll discuss some moving pulley type problem. Internet is clear or not, please? Audio internet is everything is right or not, please type, or you just comment. Sir Charu. Okay, Charu. Welcome. It's clear, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Okay, then fine. Uh, Charu, how are you? Okay. Now, some difficulty problem. So, if some senior student like 11, not 11 class student, but 12 class students are watching, who have J mains exam, then I will mention where to stop because for J mains exam I will now study some advanced level problem, and for J mains exam it is not required, so I will mention it. Okay, so you have to stop there. Uh, so if you have a pulley having different, I mean, number of pulleys like this moving pulley. In this type of example, remember one thing. Now T1 dot a1 plus t2 dot a2 plus dot 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 en dot an must be is equal to 0. What is this? I will tell you now how why I am writing this. In this type of example, dot I have given. So let me give you few more example to find out constant equation. So this is your example, capital M, small m. Now, in this example, if I write, okay, mz is acting here, tension is acting here, tension is acting here, same tension because same string. Here, tedious is acting here, tedious is acting here, and this is mz. Now, this mass is going down with a acceleration a, and this mass is going up with what acceleration? You cannot say right now this mass is again moving up with same acceleration a. Now it is moving with different acceleration a. But in the previous problem where only one string was available, when this point is moving down with acceleration a, this point was moving up with acceleration a. So, but here this we cannot write like this. So we need a relation between small a and capital A. So this from this constant equation we will get relation between small a and capital A. Okay, but before that let me draw free body diagram completely for this pulley also. So let me go through pulley 2. For this pulley 2, downward tension T, T and tedious. But mass of the pulley is 0. So net force must be 0. I am taking mass of the pulley is 0. Okay. Now from this equation, this is a point and this mass is another object. This is the object and this is another object. Here total tension T is capital T. T dot A. T dot A. Minus or plus 180 degrees, so minus. So minus TA plus. For this object, acceleration I have taken upward. And what is the tension? Tension is T plus TDS. But TDS is 2T. So total tension is 3T. 3T dot A. But 3T is upward, A is upward, so 0 degree. So I will write plus 3T dot A. There is no other object here, so is equal to 0. So your constant equation becomes A is equal to 3. Then very easy to solve. Now how will I solve it completely? Just I will write down the equation for this mz. This is T, this is A. So mz minus T is equal to ma, and for this object TDS plus T upward for this object capital M, upward is T and TDS. TDS is 2T and this side mz, and acceleration upward. So I will write TDS plus 2T 3T minus mz is equal to ma. So how many equation? 1, 2, 3. 3 equation. Unknown 3. Capital T, small a and capital A. Now it's very easy to solve. In place of small a, you write 3a, multiply 3 here, then add them, minus 3t plus 3t cancel. So 3m minus m, z is equal to 9. This is 3 into 3, 9. So a capital M plus small into 9m. Now acceleration becomes 3m minus m z by m plus 9m. So you got acceleration, and other thing you can get it very easily. Okay. So everything is sorry, right now it's difficult to increase the video quality. I tried and 5 minutes already wasted in trying to Saurav, from Visakhapatnam, right? I think Visakhapatnam. Saurav. Okay, so now let's who is that? Saurav from BBS, sir. Oh, oh, oh. I think you got NIT. Okay. So now let me discuss another problem. Okay. I remember you, Saurav. And okay, constant equation. Let me write here. T1 dot A1 plus T2 dot A2 plus dot 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 Tn dot An is equal to 0. Uh, so let's say, okay, I'm very sorry. It was offline for some time. No problem. Concern here. So so you have now the same type of problem, but here three pulleys are here. Now find constant equation between capital A and small a. Uh, do it yourself, and I am also doing simultaneously. Okay. Okay. So now this is a point. For this point, tension is T T. Let's say T dash T dash. Let's say T double dash T double. So here from the pulley 1, pulley 2. This is T dash T dash. Now in pulley 1, as you can see, T dash is upward and 2T are downward. So we got T dash is equal to 2T, and from pulley P2 we got T double dash is equal to 2T dash, but T dash is 2T, so 4T. So for this object, I will write T dot A, but 180 degrees, so minus TA, and for this object, T plus TDS plus 3 plus T double DS. It is TDS is 2T, 3T, T double DS is 4T. So 70. And tension and acceleration are same direction. So plus 70 into A, that you got a is equal to 7A. One more question. Everyone understood? Sir, are the masses same? No, masses are not same. Different masses I am taking. Masses are not same. Okay? Same also no problem. It may same, it may different, no problem in it. So let me give you one more question. So this is the question. Huh? This is the question. Again, you have to find out relation between this acceleration and this acceleration. Same thing. First, mention the tension. This is T. This is again T. This is T. This is T prime. This is T prime. So what you will write? T dot A, but this is 180 degrees. So minus TA. TDS dot capital A, but 0 degree plus TDS A is equal to 0. But from this pulley, it is clear that this T from this pulley it is clear that T and T dash. So T dash is equal to 2T. So you will get minus TA plus 2TA is equal to 0, A is equal to 2A. Now can you solve it completely? Please solve it completely. I am giving you 2 minutes for that. And then I will solve. Video quality is not good. Is this the thing? Oh, okay. Then let me run this. Now video is clear or not? Please comment, student. Just 1 second. Now video clarity is not clear still. Okay, because I changed the pixel size to 480 actually, not 720. Thing is that कि I thought internet may slow down. That's why I changed the video quality. But we can proceed with this, or we have to change the video quality. If we can proceed with this, then we let's proceed. And tomorrow I will not do this. But if it is not possible, then what will I do? I will right now. I'll go offline. I'll change the video quality, and again I will stream. So proceed, sir. Okay then. Okay, then let me proceed. Don't worry, tomorrow. Actually, this is new na. I have not done it before. Yesterday I did, and today I am doing. So don't worry. In 2 3 days it will be good. Okay. So this is your. I think this thing is clear, but I asked you to solve it completely. So let's solve it completely. This problem. So now we got this capital M. This is T prime, acceleration is A, small m, mz, T, small a. You may ask, sir, what about mz for this? Yes, mg is acting, but normal force is balancing this. So mg is acting, but because of normal force, n is equal to mg, and vertically I am not considering, I am only considering horizontally. So TDS is nothing but 2t. 2t is equal to capital Ma, and mz minus t is equal to small ma, and then capital small a is equal to 2a. Then let me multiply 2 here, add those t to t cancel. So 2mz is equal to m plus 2m into a, and you can again find out tension and everything here, no problem. So, Isika, are you here? If here, please comment and ready. Okay. Next, let me give you one more problem from this concept. Don't worry. Now, right with an acceleration a1, this is going left with an acceleration a2, and this is going down with an acceleration a3. Now we have to find a relation between a1, a2 and a3. Process is same, t1 dot a1, t2 dot a2, okay. So a1 into 40, and for this 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't, okay. Now this 40 is left side, A2 is also right side. So here, okay, you may say, sir, for this T is acting, T is acting. Don't consider this T. I will give you one more method. Your confusion will be clear, no problem. So only if it is 0 degree or 180 degree, at that time only you will take. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus A2 into 40. Then here T is upward, A3 is downward. So minus T into A3 is equal to 0. So you get A3 is equal to 4 A1 plus A2. Right? But there is a confusion here. Can you find out, can you tell me what is A3? A3 is acceleration of this plug, that's fine. With respect to what? A3 is the acceleration of the block with respect to this one. Let me name it 1, 2, 3. So this A3 is not acceleration of 3 with respect to ground. But in the question, if they ask now acceleration of 3 with respect to ground, then what will you do? Now acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 is equal to, you know, A3, that is downward direction. Let me write A3 is A3 minus J cap, minus J cap is equal to acceleration of 3 with respect to ground minus acceleration of 2 with respect to ground. So acceleration of 3 with respect to ground is acceleration of 2 with respect to ground plus a3 minus j cap. So acceleration of 2 with respect to ground is simple a2. You write minus I cap vectorically. So don't worry, I will make you understand again. So your final answer is magnitude of a2 square plus a3 square is the magnitude of acceleration of 3 with respect to ground. Okay? I am there, sir. Okay, Risika. So again, what will I do? Now, okay, I will let you understand again this concept. So acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 is equal to acceleration of 3 minus acceleration of 2. But acceleration of 3 with respect to ground is equal to acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 plus acceleration of 2. But acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 is this A3. So this A3 plus acceleration of 2 is this A2. So if I add these two vectorically, then I will get acceleration of 3 with respect to ground. Don't confuse with the symbol, this A3 and A3. I'm sorry, because of this you may be confused. So let me write not A3 but it's A0. Okay, now you will not confuse. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Now you will not confuse. This is 0. I think you right now understood. A0 is acceleration of 3 with respect to 2. This one I put. Okay, so I think everyone understood. Then can you solve this question completely? If I take this is M1, this is M2, can you solve this question completely? Let me write down the equation, you solve it yourself. So equations are clear. For this M1, what is the net force right side? 40. Acceleration is A1. So write 40 minus M1 is equal to M1 A1. And for this M2, net force towards left is 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 minus M2 is equal to M2 A2. Now, you want to consider this block in inertial frame or with respect to frame 2. Because if you stand in this frame, then acceleration of this block is downward. Let me write small s, downward. But if you stand on the ground, then acceleration of this block is this thing. So it's in this case, it is good to stand here and look at it. If you start, but here the complication will not come because they are 90 degree. Okay, let me make you understand, no problem. So now with respect to if Isika is here, she will see that now mg is acting downward, tension is T, and acceleration C, name it A naught. Is there enough? You have to apply pseudo force also, that is acceleration of Ishika, that is A2. So m times A2 is acting this side and normal force is acting this side. So, okay, whoever studying for IIT, JEE Mains, who are only preparing for JEE Mains, not for advanced. For them, you don't waste your time right now. I will do some other videos for you. But who are preparing for not only for JEE Mains, I mean 11th class student, whoever Bagdevi Kamba student, you have to watch. But if some others are watching, for them I am telling, if they are preparing for only JEE then you don't have to watch. Okay. So okay. So now what will I do? Now yes. So x direction everything is balanced, so no problem. Y direction I will write down equation mg minus t is equal to m a naught. I know relation between a1 a2 a naught, that is here. So 4 equation, 4 unknown a1 a2 a naught t, you can solve it. See, here they are different reference frame, but no problem because pseudo force is acting this side and normal force is balanced. So that's the thing. So should I give you one more example from this concept? Why M1 sir? Say M1 sir, is it M1 or M1G? Okay. Sorry. This is not 40. I did some mistake. I'm very. You don't have to write M1. Just 40 is equal to M1 A1. 40 is equal to M2 A2. No M1G. M1G is acting downward because of I was writing other thing like that. I am very sorry. You're right. Who said that? Many students. Gantiala Rajendra. Okay, Sheikh also. Okay, so simple 40 mg is not only 40, right side only 40. Okay, left side only. Right. So let me give you one more. Let me erase this one. But here only, let me change the in this problem only. So in this problem only, T T T T T T. So let me give this acceleration is A1 and this one is A2. This is 1, 2. And in question, if it is asked to find acceleration of this block in the form of A1, A2, but they have not said acceleration of this block with respect to ground. or this. In that case, you have to take acceleration with respect to ground. So for that, first let's find out acceleration with respect to this wedge. And to find out this, it is very simple. Let me take this a knot. Now, right side total tension is 4T into A1 T dot A. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. Only either 0 degree or 180 degree. That tension you have to take, not others. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 4T into A2 minus T, 180 degree, T and A0. A0 is equal to 0. So I got A0 is A1, sorry, 4A1 plus A. But in the question they asked to find acceleration of this block with respect to ground. So if the name of the block is A3, acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 is equal to acceleration of 3 minus acceleration of 2. So acceleration of 3 with respect to ground is acceleration of this plus A2. What is acceleration of 3 with respect to 2? Simply not. Acceleration of 3 with respect to 2 is A0. Plus what is acceleration of 2? A2 with respect to ground. A2. This angle is theta. So this angle must be. You know how to add factorically. And you know A0. Add them and get the answer. So now I will give some different constant equation problem. Okay, it is this one. If a string is here, a rod is here like this. The rod is moving towards right with an acceleration a. Now you have to find acceleration of point to other end of the rod. So I gave you only one type of constant equation T1 A1 T2 A2. Here I am giving you some other type of constant process or how to find constant for this type of problem. Some of you may know this, but I will clear your confusion. You will be more clear if you understand this. Some of you only may know it, but I don't think you are clear in this sense. So let me take this angle is theta. So what will you say? Now the length of the rod is not changing. Length of the rod is not changing. That's why along the direction of the rod, acceleration is constant. Along the direction of the rod means this direction. So whatever the acceleration of point 1 along this direction is same as acceleration of point 2 along this direction. Why? Because either the length is not contracting nor elongating. That's why acceleration of point 1 along this direction and point 2 along this direction must be same. But we know acceleration of point 1 along this direction is a cos theta. So acceleration of point 2 along this direction is a cos theta. Let me write a there. If this angle is 90 minus theta, acceleration of point 2 is capital A sin theta, but capital is a cos theta. So a cos theta into sin theta. Is it right? Is it correct? This is not correct. What is the problem? Up to this point, everything was fine. But here I said that acceleration of this point to along this direction is a cos theta. No problem there also. Then I said acceleration of along, so acceleration of 2 is this direction and I got it a cos theta sin theta. This answer is the problem. What now? We did a mistake. What is the mistake? For any point, acceleration is asked. Along one direction, acceleration is given. But the complete information of this acceleration can be found only if you know along two directions which are 90 degree to each other. I mean in a plane. If they said now acceleration of this point along this direction is a1 but complete information is not here, so then you have to find acceleration of this point along this direction also. If you know, then complete information you can get. So here along this direction acceleration you don't know, then how to solve? Okay, forget about this thing, forget about this. But you know a vital information that the rod is not moving along this horizontal direction. That means you have the information, you know that along this direction acceleration is 0. So let's take acceleration of point 2 along this direction is capital A. Now I have the complete information. Along this direction acceleration capital A, along this direction acceleration is 0. Then this is 90 minus theta, so along this direction acceleration must be a sine theta. Now you say a sine theta must be is equal to a cos theta. If you understand it clearly, you will not have confusion. But some of you only do this with using some formula. At that time, confusion will occur again and again. So let me give you a trick. In this type of question, you first find out real direction of movement. The point is really moving along this direction. That means we know this is 0 and we say let acceleration of this is capital A. First you, at that time of solving the problem, first you do this thing. I will give you one more example so that you will understand it. Live stream offline. So everything is clear or not? Please come. Then I will find relation between small a, clear sir, clear sir, clear sir. Meghna, Rajinder, Banga, Yunam, Samanga, Reddy. Sam Reddy or different Reddy? Whatever I'm talking about, I think Sam. Okay. So now I asked you this thing. Now let's say this angle is theta. And I want to find out relation between small a and capital A. Let's say you know small a, you have to find acceleration of this mass capital A. So again, what you take along the direction of the rod or string, acceleration is constant. So the string is going, so for this string along this direction is a, so along this direction acceleration must be a. But what I say, you have to first find out the real direction of movement. And the mass is really moving upward. This angle is theta by 2. and along this direction its component is a cos theta by 2. This a cos theta by 2 must be is equal to small a. Problems are. So may and few question you will get in books and you try to solve it in this way, and most of the thing I covered except pseudo force problem, one to problem I have not covered, otherwise most of the thing I covered. Now pseudo force problem if you know, then I will end here. Tomorrow I may start friction. Please comment once. And already it's 12. So pseudo force concept only I have not covered, and most of the thing I covered. So please comment once, and then I may stop here. Tomorrow I will start friction. By the way, how are you doing? Everything is good in your home now? Huh? Okay, sure. Okay then. Okay then. Bye bye. Huh? So see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Next time, place the camera near the board. Okay, I will do it. Bye bye.